How are you doing, my dearest family? Welcome again to Direct TV, bringing to the truth with Brother Joshua and my dearest family, and right here with Apostle Johnson Suleiman and the man of God, Pastor Chris. So this story about to hear is coming from Apostle Johnson Suleiman, and it's quite amazing. That's why it's good to actually know how to sense in the spirit when something is wrong. And then a video from the man of God, Pastor Chris, where I posted before. Not much people saw that video, but it's an important video because you might be facing some challenge that you don't know, but you need help. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, watch Apostle Johnson Suleiman. I'll be right back.
I went to a part of the West to preach. I was driving into the town. As I was driving in, please reduce the echo on this microphone. As I was driving in, I've told you the story. I saw a tree. By the tree, I saw two poles. One on the left, one on the right. And above it, the place is in Owan East. Above it, there was another pole with charms. I've told you the story. Charms. So if you are entering that particular part, you must drive under, because the pole, they are very high. You must drive under. You must walk through, whether on a bike or on a car. You must walk through it. So as we are getting close in the car, I said, stop. I looked up. I said, no, I won't pass under this. Because the Lord said to me, as people drive and pass under, they submit their wealth. As at that time, there was no light in that place. No infrastructure, no development. They submit their wealth. And as people were driving in, everything called virtue, called glory, called wealth was taken from them. So I came down from the car and I walked by the side of the pole. I don't know if you understand what I'm talking about. I walked by the side. Other brethren said, this thing, there's nothing there. I said, there's something I'm seeing. So I walked by the side of the pole. When they drove, I went back into the car. I looked at that. I finished the service. When the service was done, at night, somebody say at night, I got some brothers. We drove there. We shook the pole, shook the pole, shook the pole. Did everything we could. One fell down. Collapsed. We went to the other side. Shook. Collapsed. What I'm telling you is around 1998. Were you with me that day? Okay, you were with me that night. He was with me, so I have a witness of what I'm saying. We now gathered all the charm. We put fire. Burning that thing was another long story. When we burnt it, we went back to where we were staying. We didn't see anything. I was there for a program. The next day, the town was on fire. They summoned their chief priest. The chief priest said people should gather at the market square. They gathered, and the chief priest pointed the family that they are the ones that destroyed the charm. So we are there, we are in the crowd, we are looking at them. They were talking that this man, yesterday, when the man scattered, we are just looking at the fake chief priest, very fake. I turned to the around me as this man is not seeing anything. When I saw they were about to lynch that man, I came out. I said, excuse me, I'm the one. The chief priest said, no, you are not the one. I said, shut up, you are not seeing anything. I'm the one. I said, but please let the oracle fight for himself. Let your God fight for himself. If things remain the same after now, you can come for me. Why did I give that illustration? People were going under. There are virtues being sold. There are many people who are following politicians and their life is useless. I'm not against politicians, but I'm telling you, there are politicians that take virtues from people, glory from people. There are schools, you have to be sensitive. There are schools you carry children to and they will never be brilliant. It's not a function of the school, it's covenants that be entered. As the woman opened the school, she was given an instruction that we need 40 children. We need 30. So imagine your child goes there without fire. and becomes a victim of that covenant. Take your seat. Now, let me tell you something. Take your seat. There is something that sponsors foundational powers. Idolatry. In all you do in your life, never visit a herbalist. It's beyond consultation. There are implications. Idolatry sponsors foundation. Never visit a witch in all you do. No matter the pressure. If they tell you, go there, this will happen. Anything you need to visit a native doctor to get, let the thing go. Anything you need to involve witchcraft to acquire, please let it go. Because anything you get by witchcraft, you keep by a higher witchcraft. So it doesn't stop, it becomes a chain. Anything God keeps. So if you got a husband by charm, you need another charm to maintain him. And when somebody who has a higher charm, I saw a woman with children. One Bible study, she came and greeted me. I said, how are you? He said, fine. I said, wow, beautiful children. Where is their father? She begins to cry. She said their father abandoned them. She heard that the man had an accident. The man died. She alone. I was emotional. I wasn't sensitive. I just, how do you survive? I said, leave their school fees, leave your rent, leave everything. Every month we'll give you some stipend. Thank you, sir. Oh, Jesus. And I was doing that. Continuously. One day, the first ever women conference that this ministry had, we came back from a program. I was sitting down. Dr. Kingsley was with me. And I was very tired. So I noticed he stood up. He went outside. And he said to me, please, sir, you have to come outside. I said, what's the matter? He said, a woman is confessing. I said, for me to stand up from this chair, they have to carry me because I'm tired. I was so tired. But I managed. I sauntered outside. And behold, it was that woman who had been taken care of with her children. But this time she was ×3, swollen. I said, Jesus, what is happening? Where strength came from, I don't know. What is happening to you? I'll go talk. Talk what? What happened? She said she was sent from the witchcraft world to the church. I said, but you are the mother of those children. He said, those are not my children. They are part of us. I said, part of... Wait. This is me, a prophet. When you are too emotional, your gift stops functioning. Satan knew that the only way to get this man is his emotion. He's very sympathetic. So let's penetrate. I was looking at this woman. What happened? She said they were threatening her that she has been around there for a long time and she could not do anything. So they loaded her and laced her with so much stuff in her body. Normally after service, you know, then after service, how are you, ma? God bless you. I had to stop doing that too. People don't know why we stop some things. Everybody come, hey, Papa, how are you? How are you? So she was told, as soon as I put my hand on her, something from her will enter my body and I'll begin to swell. But when she came and bent down and she genuflected, actually went down, and I touched her, something from me entered her body. So she began to swell. And she was taken to the hospital, and it's called UBTH in Benin, and they brought her and said there's nothing they can do. She said, please help me. I said, listen, I did all I could so that you can go to heaven. But since you took me as a project, you are free now to go to hell. And I walked away, and she passed out. I'm trying to let you know, this is not to raise suspicion, it's to awaken sensitivity. You carried house step, pram. You carried this pram without spiritual vetting. communicating here? Don't be scared though. Don't be afraid though. Because the way you are looking uncomfortable now. There are altars. And there are people that empower altars. I make declaration to you. Listen to this before you say amen. Your household, your children, your loved ones, they will not be victim of satanic agents.
Alright, my dearest family, there you have it with the man of God, Apostle Johnson Suleiman. Now, I want you to listen to this video from the man of God, Pastor Chris. Like I said, I actually posted this video before, but it didn't seem like a lot of people watched the video, but it's an important video, you see. It's something people are supposed to take note of about their life. So for those of you coming new to my channel, hit the subscribe button, subscribe, like today's video, and tell me what you think about today's video in the comment section. Oh boy, I was blessed by Apostle Johnson Suleiman. Watch this.
Don't envy godless men. They may be rich, influential. Don't even enjoy their company. Sometimes people like to identify with some big names. As a young person, it didn't matter to me who they were and what they had. As far as they're not Christians, it didn't matter to me who they were. I was still very young when I came across these verses in the book of Proverbs and Ecclesiastes. For example, where do you get your music from? As long as they're connected to demonic inspiration, you're inviting demons into your life. It won't take long before you start experiencing demonic influences in your dreams. Your thoughts will soon become dirty. You will start finding bad thoughts, either fear or thoughts of sexual nature, until you find that you are unable to read, to study, to even sleep without those thoughts filling your mind. How did you get them? You yielded yourself to the influence of godless men. Through music, through dance. And if you're visiting pornographic websites, you are opening yourself to demons. How? In the Old Testament, God forbade his children from looking at the nakedness of others. So pornography is not acceptable to God. You open yourself to demons. It's as fast as you snap your finger. How does Christ come into the heart of a man? When you believe in Jesus Christ, he comes into your heart. You don't see the process. All you do is you open your spirit to God, the Lordship of Jesus Christ, and bam, that's it. The light of God has come into your heart. The same process. You open those things that the demons have inspired. Once your heart goes out to them, that's it. You have demons following you and influencing you and making suggestions to you until they get into your mind as you continue such things and they start controlling you. How do you know you've come to the level of the control of demons? Number one, you will find anger, extreme anger. You start reacting sharply and angrily to correction. And that leads to hatred. These things are not consistent with Christians. But once you start having the influence of demons, they start coming in. And if that is allowed to continue, it gets worse. You want to see your own life have amazing results in a consistent way. Do these things that I'm telling you. And push down all those other ones that have no true results.